See from over there? Right, so in the, I'm going to say the 1950s, you had vegetarian. And then this is 2016. Right? So this is where we are. What we do right now is called Lifefood. And I'm the only person on Long Island who's Lifefood certified, and that goes along with the Master Luki brand. But basically what happened is in the 50s and the 60s you had a guy named Albert Einstein. And Albert Einstein said that the number one thing that a person could do for their health and for the global health of the environment is change to vegetarian. So that was Albert Einstein in the 50s. Because the biggest environmental pollutant in the world is the cattle industry, believe it or not. So then they have 3 other qualifications before Lifefood. You have raw. You have I'm gonna put raw in the middle, right? Now I don't do raw because raw doesn't necessarily mean healthy like they do grains. Grains are not Lifefood. Just as an example. But Lifefood came out in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, when Dr. David Jubb looked under the microscope to see in real time. They have a new type of a microscope which is called the phase contrast, also known as live blood cell analysis. So up until Jubby, they only had pictures of like before and after, so they couldn't really tell. But then he used this new technology which is called phase contrast, and he saw under the microscope. So Lifefood is beyond vegetarian, beyond vegan, beyond raw. It's the most cutting edge of food science. And then my mission is to make it more family friendly, like more accessible. So what I have here is we're going to go bed of greens. Then I'm going to mix all this stuff up, which is quinoa and mixed veggies. And I have a teriyaki sauce, so it's going to be kind of like a veggie teriyaki fried rice. Except it's not rice, it's quinoa. Wow, complete plant protein. Yay, yay, science.